Hello everyone, this is Tracy again at Food Did This. I wanted to talk about something that I think is very important, and that is how much to eat while on a carnivore diet. The question that everybody seems to have, a question that I had for a long time and was confused by, is how much protein should I be eating in a day? And the formula I have come across from the doctors I listen to and also people that have been eating this way for a while. The formula is 1 gram of protein for every pound of ideal body weight. So if my ideal body weight is 130 pounds, I should be eating 130 grams of protein per day. Now, if you're someone like me that started out in the keto world, you probably use some kind of a macro calculator. What I have discovered is that that macro calculator does not necessarily transfer over into the carnivore world. And I'll tell you what I mean by this. And I was using my macro calculator for the first several months of eating in a carnivore way. I wanted to make sure I was eating the right percentage of fat and protein. I was not necessarily paying attention to how many grams of protein I was eating. Then I started learning that I needed to start paying attention to it. And when I did start paying attention to it, I realized I was severely under eating. I was getting an average of 50 to 70 grams of protein a day. That's nowhere near the 130 grams I require. So I've upped my protein game for about a month now, and I've been able to get up to between 100 and 130 grams of protein. It's pretty hard to do because I get full so quickly. So I've had to make sure that I eat more than one meal a day. Even if I don't feel like it, I make myself eat usually burger. The days that it's easiest for me to reach that goal are the days that I add lean protein like chicken or pork, though I don't really like adding that a lot because I don't feel like it's as clean of a fuel source. So I try to eat beef. That's going to put me well over my recommended caloric intake for the day, which leads me to another point I would like to make, something that I've learned. Maybe you all can share if you've come across this as well and if you've noticed this, but the amount of calories I consume does not seem to be important at all. In fact, the less I pay attention to the amount of calories I consume and I just focus on the right amount of protein, the more I seem to be building muscle. I'm losing fat and building muscle. My composition is changing rapidly. I do want to point out that in the beginning, when I was not eating enough, it did eventually catch up with me. About 2.5 weeks ago, I noticed that more of my hair was falling out than usual. And I know that that is an after effect of when I wasn't eating enough. So hopefully me adding more protein will help. I have noticed in the last couple of days, the hair loss has seemed to have, it's minimized now, and I'm feeling really, really good. I may fast tomorrow for at least 24 hours. I ate quite a lot of protein today, so I feel like I've set myself up for a nice fast. Protein, protein, protein. 1 gram of protein for every ideal pound of body weight. Another thing that I would suggest is eat whenever you're hungry. Don't limit yourself. The amount of protein we need is so very important. And let me see, I made a couple of little notes just to make sure. I think that that's what I wanted to cover about the protein versus the calorie counting. In my experience, my macros calculator is pretty much obsolete right now. So that's where I'm at with it, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I've actually lost another pound this week, and I'll give you another update how I'm doing with my coffee. A few of you may know that I've been trying to give up the stevia, which is my last little tie to addiction. Today is my second full day without having sweet coffee, and I must say, I feel like I'm on my way in the right direction. I've done the hardest part, and that is just starting. So I do feel like I've started to kick this stevia habit. So good luck to everybody. Let me know what you've discovered about protein. Have you found the same formula works best for you? Please share with me because this is really new to me and I'm very curious. Good luck, everybody.